Growing up all alone on the streets, what happened? She turned to drunk. This is the White Rabbit. She was born on March 23rd in 87. Growing up, there's a higher power, maybe even heaven. By the age of 7, her mom left, her dad died. Long night sitting on the floor, she held her face and cried. She ran away thinking she would never return, but the feeling still burned and it lingered till it firm. Thought smoking weed would help, but it didn't at all. She had no place to go, had nobody to call. She thought about suicide, thinking who am I? Pop pills, trying to shut her body down from inside, but it failed. The police came and she bailed, eating out the garbage. She didn't care for what's stale. She started robbing people, getting money for her habit. Started doing crack, chasing a white rabbit, sitting in the streets thinking there's a more to life. She grabbed the vein and she cut it with a knife. Life can change in a blink of an eye. Nobody knows the answers, all we ask is why. It's just the way it is. If you live life wrong, then change the way you live. Here's a story about a guy that no one ever knew. At the same time, no one knew what he went through. Feeling all alone with no help or having, so he turned to booze. This is the White Rabbit. At such a young age, never knew of his condition, making bad choices because he heard voices. He thought it was normal, thought about it maybe, didn't want to tell anyone, they think he was crazy. So at 12, tried coping with this problem. Smoking weed took the voices away, no problem. Figured out how to get rid of this demon, but the next thing he knew, he'd be checking and stealing. He's a good kid, always thought of the consequences. Started drinking heavily, couldn't finish his sentences. Same with the booze, he thought they were gone. Tried putting down the bottle, but they wouldn't move on. So one night he went to the store and loaded up, drank so much he drank till his life was cut. At the age of 21, he rests in peace. This is the White Rabbit, end of story. Life can change in a blink of an eye. Nobody knows the answers, all we ask is why. It's just the way it is. If you live life wrong, then change the way you live. Here's a story about a few that no one ever knew. At the same time, no one knew what they went through. Growing up all alone with no help or happen, so they had to leave. This is the White Rabbit.